Welcome everybody to another scene of VTM Independence. We find ourselves with Jorgen getting ready to leave the college campus uh, to make his way towards Elysium for the night. Uh, he had left Maribel at home and got to get on his bike for a ride. Something he's missed since he's been uh, the acting prince, just not enough time to enjoy it. So he's going get on his bike, turn it on, and start heading out of the campus, where we will find Isabel out on a jog.
Yeah, Isabel has been taken to jogging recently because her really good friend, Jason, has basically told her that it's, important to keep up your physical, self, even while you're undead, which is what she's been doing. She's been jogging down the street, and tonight is no different than any other night. Even though it's a new city, she's trying to get the feel of where everything is anyway. And, like an idiot, she's wearing all black clothing at night, and she's just jogging down the street, right towards your motorcycle.
Jorgen, not used to people being in this section of town, especially this late at night, would make his way straight out of the college campus and going to turn on the street before, lo and behold, here's Isabel in his headlights. He freaks out a little bit and puts the bike down, taking a sharp turn, so hoping not to hit her. Oh yeah, he does that fairly well.
Alright, I was gonna say, if you need me to roll a dodge.
I rolled a drive check
Alright.
to put it down safely, and so he puts it down, um, taking some bruising damage for on his left side. He put it down left ways. Uh, the bike skids past Isabel, uh, just narrowly going behind her, while Jorgen bounces on the pavement a couple times.
Well, Isabel turns when she sees this and she goes, "Oh shit!" And she'll, once he's landed, she'll kind of jog over and be like, "Hey buddy, are you okay?"
Jorgen stands up and brushes himself off, uh, looks down at his now scuffed suit, and then looks back up. Yeah, I'm fine. Yourself? He looks a
And
little miffed though.
she'll pull her hood down. And, I think it's perception alertness to notice her necklace. As she kind of leans over him a little bit, and she's like, "Hey, I'm sorry." He already got up, right?
Yeah, he's standing up, brushing himself off.
Well, she'll kind of tilt her head back to look up at him, and she'll offer her hand and be like, "Hey, I'm really sorry about that. New to town and whatnot. Um, and if you take her hand and you get close, you'll notice there's a necklace hanging around her neck, silver, and the symbol on the chain is a mirror with a little bit of a crack in it."
And he'll look at that, and it will snap in his head. Malkavian. This is the only word he mentions.
She kind of looks around the street really quick, like, "Oh shit, don't say that too loud," and "Oh god, don't hear. I hope we're not being spied on." And then she'll kind of nod and go, "Yeah, yeah." What are you?
Ah, I am a dark sorcerer,
Harry
he
Potter?
says with a evil grin. I don't know if we actually met any Tremere back in New York.
No, we didn't. Isabel has no idea what the fuck they are.
Yeah.
She just kind of looks at him and she's like, So wait, are you like a mage or something?
A blood mage. I use blood to make magic.
So are you a vampire or?
Some people would say that. Other people would disagree.
Sounds a little confusing if you ask me. She holds out her hand. Isabel. Isabel Hale.
Jorgen Washal, Seneschal of Independence.
Her eyes widen, and you can tell she's like a deer in headlights more than she was when he was riding up on her. And she starts to panic a little. Seneschal.
Yes. Was just recently acting Prince up until 2 nights ago.
Her eyes get wider and wider. Oh my god, I caused the Seneschal to wreck. Oh my fucking god. Celio is gonna have my head. Oh my god. And she starts to pace back and forth.
Celio?
Yeah, my, okay. Let me try this again. I am, obviously, already told you, I am Isabel Hale. I am a child of Malkav. Me and my coterie recently left New York City and have come to Independence to seek shelter and help, I suppose, after we met a vampire who told us that there's about as much trouble here as there was in New York. I bring with me my 2 companions from my coterie, Celio Rossi and the gangrel Jason Burdell.
And Jorgen will nod at this with a going to be try to be a very charming smile, which
Seems like it's going to be pretty fucking charming.
yeah. More neonates to add to the fold. Excellent, excellent. To talk about timing, I was actually just about to head home and then head to an Elysium that is set up for tonight. You do know what an Elysium is, right?
Yes, he already said his last name, right?
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Washell. I was actually a deputy harpy in New York.
A deputy harpy, you say? Well, I can't say we have any harpies here in Independence yet. Could be most interesting. Especially with one with experience. And at this, he starts talking to himself almost a little bit. Like, as if already formulating plans to get...
Oops, sorry.
To get a harpy in the city set up and going, maybe earn some brownie points with Robin.
And of course she naturally, she smiles at this, and she, is just as charming right back to him almost, with her own smile. And she goes, well, if you ever need any help with harpy business, I can be of assistance, as well as a few other things. I have a few tricks up my sleeve that I think could be useful for this city, especially since I've heard there's some issues going on with a cell phone tower. Though I'm not sure you know all of your neonates here by name, but I did meet the other night a Mr. Maverick, who told us all sorts of interesting things.
Yes, Mitch. And I do try to keep close tabs on everyone coming and going, especially being the acting prince and the seneschal for the last few weeks. I need to keep a tight hand on everything.
And she'll kind of step a little closer to him and kind of pat him on the shoulder a bit, and she'll go, I can't imagine how much work you must have been through. Good lord. Having to be seneschal and prince at the same time?
Well, I had good help. Little stressful, but well worth the rewards.
Isn't it always? But you say there's an Elysium. If you could give me the address, I could always get a hold of my other two companions and make sure they present themselves. Mr. Maverick didn't exactly give us the best instructions on how to find you or whoever the prince is.
And his face goes briefly a little dark at this, as if, you know, first order of business when you meet new vampires. Come on. And he's storing it away mentally to talk to him about that. And then he's, yeah, do you have a PDA on you or a cell phone? I can just type the address in for you.
She'll pull out her smartphone, it's pretty average, and she'll hold it out to him.
He'll take it and just quickly flip through it, go into the notes section of the cell phone, write down an address and directions from where they're at, and hand it back to him relatively quickly.
Alright. Thank you. Is there a large number of our kind here? She kind of tilts her head.
And Jorgen will think about this. I'd say no more than 20. Depends on if you want to count the independents or not.
Independence? Oh, wow. You guys have independence in your city?
Yes, well, we're fairly new. Barely 2 months set up.
Yeah. We actually came here thinking that we were going to be the first vampires. We were a little surprised, but wow, you guys have set up really quick. That's really impressive. New York has been around for who knows how long, and they're... She kind of gets a far-off look for a moment, and she shakes her head. Right. Anyway, I shouldn't keep you, but I look forward to seeing you again at the Elysium, Mr. Washell. And she'll offer another charming smile, which I probably should roll for. It's semi-charming. A little charming.
Little. Jorgen will shake her hand. Yeah, you'll probably see me. I'll get you guys set up with more information then. Just very quickly, avoid the east side of the city. There's a mansion said to be haunted. Very dark place, so my suggestion is to stay away. But at a later date, I will try to get you information on your primogens. We have temporary ones in town, brought in from Vegas.
Oh, cool. Alright. Well, you've been really helpful for a guy I made wreck.
Yes, well, have to put on the good face for the city. Can't have all the fresh blood running away. He says with a little chuckle.
And she'll laugh a little bit. Like, you're right, you're right. Either way, it was very nice to meet you, Mr. Washell. And she will offer like a little playful bow.
And he'll bow back, his very proper and stiff. And definitely not the type to be seen on a motorcycle,
Yeah.
you would think.
No, not at all.
And he'll actually head off to where his motorcycle's laying down, pick it up, take a quick inspection before jumping on and heading off.
And after he heads off, Isabel will pull out her phone and go, shit, there's still no service, and she'll have to run as fast as she can back to the hotel.
Thank you, players, for playing and watchers for watching.